James, you're gonna kill me, man. You have 500 tracks you're sitting on that are beautiful. You're gonna kill me, man. Just sell them. I'm holding you accountable, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me refrain. Okay, all right. I make music every day. Every day.
Good.
I don't share everything I make, but I've been blowing Joe's like DMs up with music. He's got like from the last week, I've made like what 7 tracks. Wow. So I'm making a track almost every day.
What are you doing? Dude,
sell your music, dog.
Go
you
sell
got
your music, and you can't afford $30. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I don't buy it.
Oh,
you realize
man.
if you made $1 from every one of those tracks every month, that's $500 that you are not making right now.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's like really lowballing. Why? What's holding you back? Seriously, like what's the barrier from selling your music? Because
something's
there's a fear.
me.
There's a fear there. What is it?
The thing is, like, I don't want to like work on something and it just doesn't get any traction. Like that's the fear, is like making all this stuff and then it just goes to waste. And then
what do you think it's doing right now?
It's going to waste.
So your greatest fear has already come true. So you're good. It can only go up from here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the beauty is you have so many tracks. If you put them up in different groups and you can see like, oh, these types of tracks are doing well and these are not, well, then quit making the ones that aren't doing well. But you already have enough to test that. You know, you don't even have to guess.
Yeah, like I'm just that's what
your music is brilliant, dude. It straight up sounds like Sonic 3. Like it's straight up
dude.
That's cool.
There's a big need for that.
Yeah, like I do Mega Man, Sonic 3. I've been it's just like
dude, you're making all of us jealous over here. Come on.
I'm not trying to make y'all jealous, man. It's just that's what I do. I'm a 2D action. Yeah. I do everything like 8-bit. Like I even have FL Studio up right now.
Killing
and
it,
I'm not making anything. It's just up running. But
you know what? This is a classic musician artist problem. We love what we do so much. We're so passionate about doing the craft and we hate the fear of rejection. We hate the business side that it is so paralyzing, right? It's like you want so badly to like stay in your comfort zone of making music that you don't even want to try, even though we all know you're going to wildly succeed.
That's exactly what's happening.
Man, I would encourage you, if that really is like just really hard for you to take that step and you don't know how to go to that next step, I would say hire somebody. I love music so much and I hate not the business side, but I hate sorting through data. If I can say that. Like my greatest fear in the world is giving me a folder of 500 unorganized tracks with bad track titles and unknown data. Like that paralyzes me because how am I going to get 50 hours of life in the next month to listen through them, let alone organize them and give them track titles? So that's why I paid someone about $500 to just do it for me. They just did it. It took me maybe an hour to type up a document that just said, step 1, listen to the track. Step 2, put it into one of these 10 folders. Step 3, upload it to a Google Drive folder, whatever, give it a title. So I just came up with a few steps that assistant could follow. And then I hired him and I said, have it done by this date. Do you agree? I'll pay you this much, send him a PayPal check, whatever. And he just did it. No complaints, no questions, just did it.
Where do I find these people?
You're staring at them.
Oh, okay.
Evan just raised his hand. He'll do it for you. I'm sure anyone here.
I'll do it for you, James. 80% of all royalties are.
I got you, Joe. I can give you those royalties.
I actually just did this for a composer last year. It was like he gave me a box of hard drives, all in the like 10 terabyte range, and was like, "There's about 30,000 tracks here. I don't know what they are and what they're called, and none of them were named or had any metadata." So that was a year's like salary for me. Was just like.
How much you need, Evan? How much you need?
Wow. Well, there you go, dude. You guys need to talk after.
We do.
But you see my point that if something is just so out of your wheelhouse that it's actually keeping you from doing it, just hire somebody. You're going to have to eventually. If you want to scale your business beyond your time limits, you're going to have to hire someone eventually. And I can only speak to how freeing that feeling is, to know that, and for me, it's more so on the orchestration side, that to know that I can just write a piece of music, which is my absolute greatest strength in life, is sitting down, usually on the piano. I sit down, write the music, which might take me 30 minutes or an hour, no distractions, no technology. I can get out some sheet music. I'm old school like that. I grew up in classical world. That's how I write music. And I love that I can, like an hour later, hand it to an orchestrator, pay them 20% of what I'm making, and they're going to spend 6 hours orchestrating that. And then I'm going to send it to the copyist who's going to make the sheet music, and I'm going to hire all the musicians. And like 10 steps later, I get paid 80% to do 20% of the work. Okay. And it's my strongest skill set, and it's the most fulfilling. And at the end of the day, the result's the greatest. So not that you have to copy that approach, but you get the idea. Is if you really, really don't want to do a certain part of your business, then you need to budget out X $100 or $50, whatever it needs to be to get it done, because you're going to make 10X, 100X what you put into that. I promise. Easy. Okay. If you could, like, we're all your cheerleaders here, man. Like, if you could invest $500 to sell 500 tracks, you're gonna make that back in a month at least. And what is that gonna make in a year? You know what I mean? That's a 10X, 100X. So bite the bullet and move forward in your career. Stop. Don't let the fear paralyze you. Hire somebody.